Okay, this is just going to be kind of a short little video. I'm going to show you some pieces that I worked on yesterday. This is the 1940s couch and two armchairs, and you can see I made these at different sizes. I think this is about as small as I would want to go. This would be cute for like an ornament-sized thing. And these are the ones that I used. I did this on purpose. Number one, because I really like these jellyfish prints. And then number two, because I wanted to see, I went ahead and put these together because I wanted to try out the method that uses watercolor to cover some of these. And I kind of, when it's one color, like, oh, here, like the chairs are, you know, I can just continually go over something and go over something. But here you can see there's little bits of pinks and greens and grays and blues that will, it needs a little bit more finessing. And I've got a really fairly nice watercolor set that I'm going to use to go in here and see about some of these things. I really do like how the couch came out. I think I'm going to go back in and add some more orangey bits over this pink stuff to kind of make it kind of match this a little bit more, or at least be in the same family. But I like how this one turned out. And I used more scraps of the really inexpensive paper covered foam core board. And just use scraps. I don't know that I measured anything. And I think it works really nice for these pieces. It gives them a solidity with the, I'm using tacky glue with this. Gives it a nice solidity without it being too heavy. The previous couch that I made is kind of heavy because I did it with boards. Now, while this piece is the footstool, and it's, you know, originally I think it's like half this size. I blew it up really big. I am right now working on the files, doing some redrawing in Inkscape to get the line quality, you know, so that it isn't this thick. But you can see I went and added in a few little extra supports here and there. And I gotta say, the using the Artistro pens, and again, every time I'm working on this, I'm like, Artistro this, Artistro that. And it's like, hey, Artistro, like, sponsor me. But, like, no one's seeing these. Anywho, again, I used foam here. I put a little decorative bit on here because, of course, I'm thinking about how I can add little scraps of felt, little scraps of fabric. So this iteration, it looks more like a coffee table than a footstool, because the sizing, the scaling is different. Because this is a little no, this is about 1 to 12. It's a little in that range. I'll just put it that way. It's ish. And you can see here I did the same thing by adding the foam. There's this little piece of the foam here, and then the bamboo for strengthening. And then on these as well, I added an extra piece. It's a little thick. I don't know if you can see it anymore. It's like a little bit of carton board, like from cupcakes, a little carton board. Yeah, those were purchased around the time of the election. And just beefed it up a little bit, and then brought the cardboard down so it made sure to support this back piece. I'm in the process of working on these chairs right now too, so I'll be making sure that there's a pattern piece for this, and I'm going through and making a line drawing of it so that this can be in wood, and these sections can either have little pieces of felt put on top of them if you wanted to, or a texture that I already put on there. So that's kind of where I am right now. These still need some bottoms on them. I didn't put bottoms on them because they were still kind of wet last night, and I kind of figured I needed to do the painting parts there first. So that's kind of where I am right now. I've also pulled up some new colors, some new swatches, some velvet textures, especially for these little pieces right here. I really wanted velvet for these because there's also a set of dining chairs that are in olive green, and I thought they look so pretty. I wanted them to have olive felt again. So that's where I am right now. And I know that there's this kind of weirdness of, like, you know, all of the different scales kind of all mixed up together, but I'm kind of going with it. I don't know how else to describe it other than there's something about it that feels right. And I'm just going to kind of go where it takes me. So this is a really short video. I hope you enjoyed it. I am, like I said, working away on stuff that will be released with the extravaganza, the October-November extravaganza. And I hope you really like it. So thank you, patrons, and I will see you in the next video.